Welcome to Chef Wayne's cooking class. Today you will be learning about how to do pastel de nata. It's a Portuguese traditional dessert. Well, enjoy. Here's the ingredients for today's dish. We've got our sugar, plain flour, cinnamon, lemon, egg, and our puff pastry. Here we've got our baking tray. Later on I will be showing you how we'll make it. So our first step of making pastel de nata is using puff pastry, or you can make your homemade puff pastry yourself, but I'm going to use a ready-made puff pastry. And I've got cinnamon. You don't actually need to use cinnamon, but if you prefer to have it plain you can, or add a bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon I'm going to use today. So I'm going to get my puff pastry out, take it out of the plastic. And lay out. Look at that. All the way. Make sure it's nice and flat. Then I'm going to open my cinnamon. Just give it that. So I'm going to get my cinnamon here, sprinkle it just a little bit, and get my clean hands, rub it in, and smell all that cinnamon flavor. Look at that, get just a touch more. All over. Now, I turn my puff pastry to the side and start rolling. So, make it nice, straight line right there. I'm going to do that first, so I can roll it. It's a bit sticky, my puff. So get your hands and slowly start rolling. My puff pastry is a little bit sticky here, but nicely roll it like this, all the way to the end, nice and tight. Get a little bit of flour. So to my puff pastry is a little bit sticky, I just put a bit of flour, roll it. Now I'm going to get my knife, remove the edges. Cut it again in half. Cut it again in half. Now I'm going to get 3 out of this. 1, 2, and the third. Again. I'm going to get 12 pieces. So again in half. And 3 from it. So now I've got my 12 pieces. You can see the nice circle and cinnamon. That's what you like, that's what you want. Now we're going to move over to getting the baking tray ready. So with the parchment paper from my puff pastry, I'm going to get a bit of butter on it. And what I'm going to do is grease my tray. All around the edges. So this is not, so it doesn't stick. Not too much butter. So I've got 12. So I'm going to do all 12 holes. So now I've got my baking tray. all greased. I'm gonna get them, place it into the middle. All 12 pieces nicely in the middle. And now when you got all 12 in the tray, first step is to get your thumbs, press into the middle, all the way down, make that, repeat it again. I'm going to show you the first one. So start pushing to the edges. Push them down. Push to the sides. And repeat it again. Push down and push to the sides. Trying to make a nice circle. So I've got all my puff pastries all done out, all set. So now I'm going to put it away in the fridge for about 2 minutes. Then I'm going to move on to making my custard. So step 2, we got our sugar, our water, got our bowl for our flour, got our pot, got our eggs and milk. In step 2, I'm going to show you how to make your syrup first, and then after we'll make our custard. So first I'm going to pour the water in the sauce pot. Then I get my sugar. That's about 200 grams. Now we'll put the sauce pot onto the heat. I'm going to leave it to boil. Then we'll get back to that. Now over here we're going to get our milk, our eggs, and what we're going to do with our eggs is just use the egg yolk. We're not going to use the whole eggs, we're just going to use the egg yolk. And we're gonna get about 60 grams of plain flour. So we need 60 grams of flours. My scale is not working at the moment, so I'm gonna make a judgment of my 60 grams. Just a touch bit over. About 60 grams of flour is here. Next, I'm going to get my eggs. And all I need is just the egg yolk. We're going to use 7 egg yolks. So now we can see our syrup is boiling. We're going to let that reduce a bit more. So we'll give it about a minute. Then I'm going to go back to, this is my 7 egg yolks, my flour, and my milk. Also I got my lemon, which I'm going to get about 500 grams of milk I'm going to use. And I'm going to peel a lemon. so I moved my syrup off the heat. Now I've got it sitting there with the lemon in there, just dissolving away. So I'm going to leave that to cool, and I'm going to move on to making my custard. So in my saucepan I've got 500 grams of milk. I've got my 60 grams of flour. Add my milk onto the heat. Before I do that, let me get my whisk. Give it a nice good whisk. Don't want no lumps. Don't want it on the heat for too long. Give it about a minute or less. Make sure our flour is nice rubbed out. You can see no lumps. So now I'm gonna rest it off the heat. I don't want it too hot. I'm gonna get my vanilla essence. Nice. Just a touch. Whisk it in. Now I'm gonna slowly whisk my egg in. I don't want it to be scrambled. See the colors changing. Put all that in there. Yeah. So keep it off the heat. We don't need the heat no more. So my syrup, I'm gonna add it in slowly. All that flavor in there. Notice I still got my lemons in there. Give it a nice whisk. Leave it to cool for about a minute. I'm gonna go and get my tray with my puff pastry all nicely kneaded, pressed out. Now we'll go over custard. Get our needle. Look at that. Now we're gonna start filling the holes. All the way there. And oh yeah, my oven is set on 250 degrees. Now I'm going to turn it. It's already preheated. I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes extra. Meantime, I fill out my holes. So all the way to the top. So I've got all my holes filled. But there's one more thing I want to do. I'm a bit crazy like that. So with 2 of my holes, I'm going to add jam in the middle. I want to see how they turn out. We're going to bake it on 250 degrees for 8 minutes. And we want it to come out looking nice, golden, slightly like burnt, but that's the golden touch to it. Okay, I'm going to get my jam and add it in my 2 holes. So I've got my jam. I'm going to place it in the middle. Nicely in the middle. Get a bit more on my spoon. Place it again. You know what? I said 2, but I'm going to go with 3. Just in case it's really nice and lovely and I'm gonna be so upset. So there. Now, get my tray nice and slowly. Not spilling the liquid. And for 8 minutes. So my oven just went off. And look at them. Tray is a little bit hot. Very careful. Look at that. Smell that golden crust. You can see it looks burnt, but that's the caramelized to it. Oh, look at that. Get a knife. And leave them for a bit, let it cool down a bit, and then pop it out.
Hey, don't do it. Spread your wings. Nothing is impossible, believe. If I can do it, you can spread your wings. Nothing is impossible. If I can do it, you can spread your wings. Blessing off a flow like a river. 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 Top of them for know some man a leader. Shatter them ready for press the trigger. Blessing off a flow like a river. Turn them back and we turn them in a believer. Yeah. Man a fire like a rocket. You want them I gotta stop it. Girl a give me pussy something fat in the traffic. Turning up the profit that I cash in my pocket. Food in the fridge, only a shot in my matic. See you, yeah we at it.